So I'm live. I didn't have the spirit to be live today. So a lot of things are happening or are anticipated in Soweto, power cuts and all that. So today I won't be knowing if I have sound or anything like that, but I'm hoping the chat will enlighten me if I have sound or not. But Blue Lock versus Nigeria, you know, the most interesting headliner game since Blue Lock has started, because we've never anticipated the boys this much. I'm really, really excited to see what's gonna happen in the next. Hey, sleeps. What's up, Big G? What's up? How you been, Doc? How you been? You know. So with Blue Lock having reached chapter 414, I don't know if that's true, but wherever we are right now in Blue Lock, I think I'm good. No stress. G. I saw you posted another shot. How you doing? Slowly but surely, dog. I hope I'll get there. Slowly but surely. Nothing can be rushed. I saw your post and your shots, Keep grinding, dog. Keep grinding. But yeah, you guys, so with this blog versus Nigeria, I'm really hoping to have serious discussions or different discussions because with no stress, G, with the lineup that Ego has put, it's one of the best lineups you can think of, but when you look at the substitutes and who or which players you can introduce in the prologue, because I'm really hoping that Ego will make some halftime substitutions or something like that, because I'm really hoping to see players like Otoya or players like Sendo in the pitch, but you cannot reveal all your cards in the first game, so I'm really interested to see how Nigeria is going to respond to this because if Block is already adapting to Nigeria, and I'm sure that it's already three players that have caught on to Nigeria's type of play. So it's only a while till everyone else adapts because I think in the next attack they would have adapted to. Who do you think will have the biggest glow up in the U20 World Cup arc? I think the biggest glow up will be Sendo because Sendo has accepted a different role from what he used to play, because before we didn't see him play a particular role. So I'm really hoping that Sendo will put on a W performance, score some goals, play major roles in this block because yo, Oratile G, hi. Welcome to the Blue Lock versus Nigeria French Head. Load shedding expected today, and this stream will be short. Unlike most streams, this one will be very short. It will be very short. But I think I should do some content too. Maybe he doesn't want it, but it's fine. So I was thinking of the possible substitutions that we can have in Blue Lock right now because players like Otoya will bring a different favor or he will create a different attacking pattern, Just say the character. Oh, the character with my friend will make you one. You Freddy want a new profile picture, make correct. A character for a profile pic. Don Lorenzo G. Let's take Don Lorenzo. You can do Don Lorenzo for me. But do you think how are you, Oratil? Hope you're good, G. But I really hope to see different types of play styles in this match. After all, even though all the strikers can't play in one game, but Ego has a lot of firepower to back him up in this game. Yeah, chapter 314. Chapter 314 was insane. I don't wanna lie. Chapter 314 was really good because it has shown us that it's not only Isagi who's starting to adapt to the Nigerian team. So if guys like Aiku and Karasu have already adapted to Nigeria, then this shows that Isagi can have a transcendent vision for him to win, for now at least, before the Nigerian team evolves. Because I do think that an evolution is bound to happen for the Nigerian team, because when they see I contacted him, yeah. Let me go read it quick. Yeah, go. It's a really short and a good chapter. Blue Lock 314 was really good. But Aiku is showing some good analytics, because I can't wait for the Nagi comeback. The Nagi comeback will happen for sure, because I really doubt that right now Japan has produced talents that can beat Nagi at all. It's quite highly hard to believe. You know, I'm doubtful to be exact, but I'm really hoping to see Sai Itoshi, Nagi, and Nishok. I don't know if you guys are excited in seeing Nishok. Yeah, you guys. So I really would like to praise Igor for what he's done, for the boys. Because from having diamonds in the rough right now and seeing the talent that's insane. But Nagi say Shiro plus Sai Itsushi would be quite good. I don't know that. It would be a very good link up. It would work wonders for Blue Lock, especially in counter attacks and all that. Nagi can really do chemical reactions with players around him, So now back to Blue Lock is a quite big W, but the biggest part which I would like to highlight is the substitutions, because right now we have 11 players, and of all the 11 players, quite of them are not exciting. I don't know, because you still have players like, who is this guy? Yukimiya, I would really like to see Yukimiya play very, very soon. Very, very soon. But the development which the players had was insane. And yo, Edsol, what's up, G? I'm cool. Nothing much. I'm just fine. But when you look at what Eagle has done with his team, and I think the boys value a lot. This is a billion better team in just the day. Eagle has done a lot when it comes to building the boys, and the fact that he's going to take care of all the contracts of the Blue Lock players, it is really exciting to see. And as to which players oh I'm lagging. Which teams will the players decide to go to? Because even though the boys got offers from previous teams, I'm gonna show and come back. No stress, no stress. To the fact that which players or which teams the players are going to choose, it's insane. It's quite a big question, because even though we feel like there are a lot of teams that have put bids on the player, but a lot of teams haven't shown up. There are teams like Arsenal you have to consider. There are teams like Liverpool. There are teams like Manchester City. For sure, Manchester United is there too. So I'm really waiting to see till the final days as to which kind of offers will they get. Because at the end of the day, the NEL will end, and with the end of the new Eagles League, I really think we'll see a lot of character development, or we'll see a bit of a time skip. But many people are saying that we'll have a time skip and go to an adult World Cup. But I really find it hard to get a grip on Japan, Japan going to the World Cup or the team going to the World Cup, because even if the boys go to the World Cup, some of them won't make it. There will be a lot of characters that are dropped, and the mangaka needs to work on making new characters to say, because when it comes to the adult world, you cannot have 20-year-olds playing for the national team. That doesn't make sense. It really, really doesn't make sense. But when I see what Nigeria looks like and the type of, or when I see the different types of philosophies between Nigeria and Blue Lock, even Aiku pointed it out at some point. Aiku was like, okay, this is a egocentric pattern, or this is an egocentric attack. Everything is built around Belo, Kuso, and the other Nigerian team, but the person who always finishes and starts the attacks not start the attack, but Onazi is the finisher of Nigeria. And people have got that figured out, and it's been 2 minutes already. So as much as this is really hard to say, but as much as Blue Lock is already adapted to Nigeria, but the serious question is, can Nigeria adapt to Blue Lock at the end of the day? Because as much as Nigeria has maybe four special players, at the end of the day, Blue Lock has about 10 players with different attacking patterns. I know that we might not see Aryu and Nico attack that much, but you have another character for the profile pic, because Don Lorenzo is so poor. Okay, so if you cannot do Don Lorenzo, do Aiko. Let's do Oliver Aiko. I think Oliver Aiko would make a very good profile picture. So I saw that you posted your video around 12 o'clock in South African time. I don't know what time was it when you posted your shot. I'm not sure, but I really hope we'll get to chat about it, because I've created a Discord, but I'll link the Discord some other time, not today. I've created a Discord maybe where we can share information about content. You know. So Itoshisai, I really think that Itoshisai is not a really, really big factor when it comes to this U20. At the end of the day, the boys can fend them for themselves without Itoshisai. Because if Rio is going to meet a middle fielder on the level of Itoshisai, I really think that he has the capabilities of coping them, even though it's not 100%, but 99% is still a really good pass. So I really think that even if Itoshisai makes a late debut when it comes to this U20 team, but it wouldn't be fun to have Itoshisai, like having Itoshisai go for maybe 3 games. It won't be that cool, that fun, because at the end of the day, we really want to see Itoshisai can do, and what he has to offer, maybe in his character, because Itoshisai has been hidden so much when it comes to Blue Lock, but I don't think this is the time to hide any U20 or New Gen 11 players, because as much as Itoshisai has his own ego, at this point he is second rate. He is still an academy player. At the end of the day, Itoshisai needs to come down and really, really look into his own career, because I think Itoshisai is on the same level as Loki. When you think Loki is arrogant, I don't think we understand the arrogance in which Itoshisai possesses. So it's really good to see that Blue Lock will survive without Itoshisai. And I really think that Blue Lock being able to survive without Itoshisai would be a very big testament to Japan, because as much as Itoshisai is a heavy hitter, there will be a time whereby Itoshisai's popularity is overshadowed by strikers, because at the end of the day, all the glory in soccer, or most of the time, the glory always goes to the goal scorers, And Isagi has started to take most of the Japan's popularity. I know that Itsushi might have like international popularity, but if Isagi or if the rest of the strikers in Blue Lock perform really well, they might end up beating Itsushi when it comes to everything. Because Itsushi's career is, especially Sai, is on a very thin ice. Because if he really comes to play against Spain and then Japan loses, I think that would be really bad for him. The worst case scenario is Bullock gets beaten by which team is this? Spain. That would definitely lead Itoshi side to a serious downfall. If Itoshi side loses to Iglesias Bani, I think we will see a different side of the boy. Am I wishing for Itoshi side's downfall? Maybe a bit, a bit. I would like to see Blue Lock win this tournament without even playing Itoshi side. I know that Itoshi side can outperform them, but I really hope that players like Rio, Pachira, and Karas will fight for their starting position at the end of the day. I would like to see them put in a very good performance and see them adapt to the game, because at the end of the day, Rio is quite an exceptional player. He might underestimate himself or not believe in himself that much, but he has a very good ego. He has a very good ego, and he knows that to be the best, you need to have a very good ego. So to rate this team, I think this is a 5 out of 5 team from Ego. Ego really, really put on a very good team. But I'm really hoping to see duos come and put in some fire performance for Blue Lock. I'd really like to see some good duos, like, because right now not everybody has a duo to, or it's only Isagi and Hiyori. The only duo that's on the field right now, it's Isagi and, but we do have some link ups we can look out for, because Chikiri and Rio, I think it's a very good link up when you look at it. And then when you have Isagi and Hiyori, that's another good link up. And then the trio at the back, which is Aiku, Aryu, and Nico. Those guys have serious chemical reactions that won't be broken in any shape or form. So if there's a attack that will break Blue Lock right now, I would really like to see it. Because like the U20, I don't think it will be that easy to put a goal past Oliver Aiko. If Oliver Aiko is hard to play against in the U20 versus Japan, or in the Japan versus Blue Lock tournament, I don't think people are ready to take on Aiko. Not at all.